Hey everyone, this is Dan Holman, the Wealthy Retailer, and today we're recording on Wednesday, March 18th in this, what we're going to call fluid, ever-changing craziness, this disruption, this apocalypse, this whatever we're in right now. And today I want to share a message with you, the same message I've been sharing with our retail community. I want you to hear this. I want you to take action. I want you to recognize that no business has ever survived anything by purely cutting expenses. We have to drive to survive. We put your foot on the revenue gas pedal. And I'm going to start with just a couple of things that I need you to be clear on. Number one, every day, multiple times a day, you've got to be posting socially. Socially, you've got to be telling her you're here, you're healthy, you're clean, washy-washy, cruise ship, wash my hands kind of stuff. We're clean, our store, our business is sterilized. Whether or not you've made the social, conscious, or forced decision to close your stores is now irrelevant. You're hearing this broad message, this continent-wide message of it's best for you just to stay home. And so we need to be sending this message out to her. We're here, we're healthy, and we've got you. We've got your back, whatever it is you need. We've had people like Bob Nagan from the retail Whiz Bang training come on and say, create a TV show. We've heard from Ashley Alderson that you've just got to connect. You've got to be there on her couch with her. She's at home. In most cases now, she's at home with her kids or his kids, grown or otherwise. Our household has grown by 5 with this, crazy thing going on right now. And so you've got to stay out there. You've got to get in front of her. You've got to continue to talk to her. And because you sent a message out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday of last week saying, hey, woohoo, I'm here and this is what we're doing in our store to protect you and our client base, it doesn't matter. It's lost in the noise now. Say it again. Say it differently. Continue to connect with her. So how do we keep moving business forward? Let's talk about immediately what I need to do with what's on the way in. You've got product on the way in. You need to be in touch with every single vendor that you work with. You need to be in touch with your vendors, your landlords, your bankers, your partners, and having a conversation. This is not going to be easy for you to get through. Everybody is trying to talk to them. You need to get through to them. You need to talk. I need to know what's in front of me. I need to know how much product I can expect next week. I need to know how much I'm selling now. I need to be able to start pushing things or canceling things or adjusting so that I don't bury myself with product I'm not able to sell. We need to think about what's our strategy in messaging to our client? We've heard some great stories. Go to Facebook, check out High Fashion. Janelle has done a great job of getting in front of her customer, giving them alternatives to continue supporting her boutique. This is an important message to hear. Do not liquidate inventory. You do not to mark down. You do not to discount. You do not need to discount product to sell. Today, you're fulfilling a need. And I shared this story, with Bob Nagan on our Covid-19 podcast once already. We have more discretionary income. Every form of entertainment outside of the home has been quashed. We can't go to a sports game. We can't go to a movie theater. We're lucky to get to a restaurant that has the capacity to accept me. And at this moment, I may not even be allowed to go to a restaurant. So there is money in the economy. In the United States, they're going to dump $1 trillion into the economy. They're going to send every American $1,000. What's going to happen in Canada? There's billions of dollars being dumped back into our economy. You have to get in front of that. You have to be able to sell to her. You've got to look at what your opportunities are today to keep your foot on the gas, to figure out how to sell. What is it that she needs? Dig back into your stores. Find ways of re-merchandising. Find ways of virtually selling. You need to be FaceTiming. You need to be texting. You need to be creating opportunities for one-on-one meetings with a client. Create a booking page, somewhere where a client can safely go and book an hour of your time at any time of the day. It doesn't matter. This is not a 9-to-5 world we live in. It's a 24-hour world. I want any opportunity to sell. I want to be able to talk to her. The other thing that's important that we have to be aware of, that I sent out in an email earlier this morning to our base. You're being forced to make decisions, and you're making decisions right now in your business that are going to need to change 4 hours from now. And I want you to know that you having to change the decision you made just an hour ago or 3 hours ago is okay. This is a fluid, dynamic monster right now. And you're making decisions based on the information you have at that moment in time. It's okay to change your mind, change your strategy, change your belief, change your action. Every single decision you make requires action. If you've decided socially, morally, or governmentally, that's not really a word. If the government has told you to close your store, you've made the conscious decision to close your front doors to the general public. And now you have to take action. You've effectively cut off your source of income. Create another one. I'm repeating myself. You got to keep your foot on the revenue gas. This decision, every decision you make, is about you being here tomorrow. You have to be the leader in your business that allows you to be here tomorrow. Make good decisions. I'm not saying lay off all your staff. I'm not saying let everyone go. But if that's the decision that you have to make, you're doing this for the greater good. For those hourly employees that you have, that they don't have shifts in your store anymore, you owe it to them as a good human, as their leader, to give them the opportunity to claim benefits. And if you can fill in, if you can augment that, terrific. Go ahead and do that. Every employment benefit in the world allows you to top up. You don't have to live on 60%. You can create opportunities. You can put people in your store today on 10% commission and pay them for what performance they're doing, for what they're selling, and allow them to top up the benefit that they've been able to get, from government funding. When I talk about expenses and I say, we got to lean back, we got to lean up. If you're not already lean, we got to figure this out. All non-essential expense stops now. Get on the phone with your landlord. Get on the phone with your banker. Make sure that these people are partnered with you. If you're forced to close your doors, get your lease out and read the force majeure section in your lease. What happens when? Am I obligated to pay? Get on the phone. Don't make an uneducated decision about your space. Get on the phone and talk to your landlord. Look at what expenses need to go and what don't. We've got to know what your break even is. If you don't know how to calculate break even, email me, text me, dan@thewealthyretailer.com. Text me at 587-784-3404, or go on my booking page. You can book danholman.youcanbook.me. Or of course on my website, thewealthyretailer.com, and I will help you calculate your break even so we know where black is. Partners, information, noise. How do I roll that all together? There's a lot of noise out there right now. There's a lot of noise, and you need to listen. You need to filter that noise so that you're listening to the things that are relevant to you and your business. Lean heavily on my team at Canadian Retail Solutions, heavily on my team at thewealthyretailer.com, lean heavily on our strategic partners. Management One. Management One has created a 6-part webinar series. They've actually added a 7th part that I think goes tomorrow. Get on management-one.com and get registered. Educate yourself. If you're a Facebook lover, get on the Whiz Bang Retailers Facebook page. If you're not a member, join. Bob and his crew are sending out relevant information, tips, tricks, I don't want to call them tricks, tips, strategies, tactics, ways that people are being successful, ways that people are finding success. We need to sell. I talked about Management One. I talked about Whiz Bang. Get on the Boutique Hub with Ashley Alderson. They're sharing great information, theboutiquehub.com. Get on with Crystal Volkaitis, Crystal Media. She's sharing good information. These people, these experts that are in our world, these people that I look to for information are sharing freely. No one has their hand out. They have their hand up. Call me. I'm here to help. What do you need from me today? Educate yourself with information that's relevant to you. Turn off CNN, turn off Fox, turn off the government messaging. Listen to the people that are filtering for you. This is Dan with The Wealthy Retailer, and you need to elevate your game right now.